The 30-second Humble original title, Woten, by Grapplebug, is described on the Humble store as a short and sweet puzzle platformer infused with the spirit of discovery, and I think that's a pretty great description for this adorable, brief indie platformer. Released with the August 2018 Humble Monthly Bundle, Woten follows the journey of a young boy that was mysteriously brought to life after being frozen as a statue. This young lad in the horned cap is able to jump, grab onto ledges, and thrust himself headfirst in any direction for a variety of effects, such as to strike enemies or to leap distances. These mechanics are used rather ingeniously to create some terrific platforming puzzle challenges. I won't go too deep into specific puzzle solutions because the game is very short, but what I really like about Woten is the way it encourages you to analyse the situation and then to experiment with the mechanics to overcome the challenge before you. It does this through some very clever level and puzzle designs, and I found this loop of analysis and experimentation to be quite engaging. The visual design also goes a long way in making this experimentation so successful and fun. There are a lot of little visual clues implemented in the level design that hint at new mechanics and prompt you to explore and experiment. It also helps that the 16-bit inspired graphics and great chiptune music make everything seem so whimsical and fun. Plus, the animation of the adorable protagonist is fantastic. However, I would have liked to have seen more variety to the tile sets of the levels. The vast majority of the game takes place in a bland brown cave, which is a bit of a bummer. The story initially seems like a rather thin, forgettable narrative typical to many traditional platformer games. Something along the lines of, hey, go find this tree of life for some reason, just keep heading to the right and you'll eventually get there. But towards the end of the game, you'll encounter a character that unexpectedly provides a bizarre amount of backstory and context to the world that really comes out of nowhere, but actually left me feeling deeply intrigued. Unfortunately, the game ends rather abruptly soon after this exposition dump, with a promise of further adventures to come, presumably in the form of a sequel to be released later on. And this is my only real gripe with Woten. It's too short and ends too abruptly. It took me about 45 minutes to play through the whole thing from start to finish. There are plenty of great platforming puzzles to play through in that short amount of time, so I will definitely still recommend you check this one out for yourself, but I was still left feeling hungry for more. I would love to see more adventures in the world of Woten, and I'll be keeping an eye out on this one for the future.